How's it going, everybody? D-Stash here. Today we got some Halo Infinite news, finally again. We have 4 new Halo Infinite weapons that were revealed through toys, which, you know, I feel like I may as well become a toy channel at this point. I mean, hey, my most viewed video is a toy review, so why not? But a lot of these weapons are pretty interesting, and there's some equipment here that I think could be pretty useful and we may be able to use. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So first up, we got the Armament Blaster. Now, this looks really Forerunner to me, and I'm really digging it because it feels like classic Forerunner. I like Prometheans, but I haven't really had my classic Forerunner fix in a while, and this really reminds me of stuff like the classic Sentinel Beam. Not sure exactly how we'll use it. It might be, you know, a basic laser gun, a sidearm, or it could be some type of launcher. I could see this maybe being a Forerunner grenade launcher, which I don't think we've actually had before yet. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for this and I can't wait to use it on Zeta Halo. Next up, we have a Mark 7 Spartan pack, which comes with the tactical shotgun and a new weapon called the Disruptor. Now, I'm not sure if this is UNSC or Forerunner. It doesn't look like Banished to me, so I think it's either UNSC or Forerunner, but it could actually be a mix. Of course, we've seen in Halo 4 how the UNSC reverse-engineered Forerunner tech for the UNSC Infinity, so maybe this is a reverse-engineered Forerunner weapon for UNSC purposes, and that's why it's alongside a Spartan. In terms of what it does, it's a sidearm, most definitely, and I'm thinking that this may be some type of EMP weapon, maybe the UNSC's answer to a plasma pistol. But aside from that, there isn't much to go off of, but it's definitely an energy weapon. Next up, we have a set including a Spartan wearing Mark 5 armor, and Jaeger, who is a elite who has a robotic cybernetic arm, and I'm thinking he might be a mini-boss. Now, I told you about some equipment that I'd be excited to use in this game, and it seems like Jaeger is holding what seems to be an energy shield. And I think that this would be a great equipment to use in Halo Infinite. We've already seen stuff like the grappling hook and the energy shield, so having your own personalized kind of shield, kind of like the Jackal arm-mounted shield, would be really cool. And I really hope that it isn't limited just to Jaeger. Of course, it could just be his little gimmick for maybe some type of mini-boss battle or main boss battle, depending on his role in the story, but I would love to use that. And as a little bonus, we have a red energy sword above him, which looks pretty rad. Next up, we have Master Chief holding what appears to be the Hydra, and a Brute Chieftain holding the Gravity Hammer. Now, I'm not sure if we've seen the Gravity Hammer before. I think this might be the first time we've seen it for Halo Infinite. And yeah, I like the color scheme of it. It looks a little bit darker with some red highlights. Don't know if that'll actually glow in game, but that'd be pretty cool. And I'm kind of glad that not all the Brutes in the Banished wear red. Of course, we already saw that some of them wear blue, but I like that the higher ranking officers still wear gold, like in classic Halo. So this Brute Chieftain looks better than ever. Kind of looks like a Halo Reach Brute Chieftain, but I dig it. And last but not least, we have a Jackal sniper set. Now, I really like this Jackal, especially the helmet piece. It really reminds me of the old helmets the Jackals would wear in Halo Combat Evolved, so I'm glad that's coming back. And for the weapon, we have the Stalker Rifle. Now, I'm not sure exactly if this is a DMR or a legitimate sniper rifle. Of course, with the naming of the set being Jackal Sniper, I would assume that this is a sniper rifle, but to me it might be a carbine or an equivalent to it. Not sure, it just gives me a lot of carbine vibes, and in terms of something like the beam rifle, it seems a lot smaller than the Covenant's typical sniper rifle, so we'll see. Overall, a lot of these weapons are really piquing my interest despite me not really knowing how they'll actually work in the game, but they seem to be different enough from each other where I feel like these weapons are going to really change the sandbox of Halo. Even something like the Disruptor Rifle, I can definitely tell that that's not just your typical pistol, and it's going to have a really cool gameplay purpose. And I'm glad things like the Gravity Hammer are returning because of course classic weapons like that should be returning. And even though a lot of these weapons are replacing some of our classic designs, hopefully we'll still enjoy them in-game. Things like the beam rifle maybe not returning and having the Stalker Rifle replace it isn't exactly my favorite idea in the whole world, but at least the Stalker rifle still looks pretty cool. So anyways, what do you guys think? Do you like these new weapons, or would you just like the classic weapons back? Anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and this was D-Stosh, and I'll see you in the next one. D-Stosh out.